Hello, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to review this book called Continuous Cables, an exploration of knitted cables, knots, rings, swirls, and curlicues. 20 designs plus all original stitch dictionary. This is by Melissa Leapman. And it says, Leapman's friendly style and detailed directions make cable knitting accessible and easy to understand. So here's the binding. This is the back. And it has 190 pages. All right, if you're like me, I love cables. I think they're just stunning. I think it might be my Irish connections, but so let's see what we got here. Looks like a cover, a very thick cover. There's a little child's sweater. It says, first things first, cables are easier than they look. This shows you how to do a cable. And there is knitting in circles, closed ring cables. This basically right here is showing you how to make the cables. And then you have a little child's blocks. And designing with closed ring cables. That looks like a really nice napkin to make. Blankets. And there's a chair, seat, cushion. Looks like there's some hats. There's a pillow. Another hat. And a thick cover kind of cushion blanket thing. And there's stone cable throw ring. There's a blanket or a throw. There's another blanket or throw. There's a pillow. A little wrap cover throw thing. There's a sweater. Another sweater. Another sweater. Another sweater. Those all look like. Looks like a skirt. Someone was telling me they're doing really well with skirt patterns because there's not that many out there on YouTube. I think they're right. You really don't see too many skirt patterns anymore. That's a nice looking zip up. There's a little baby one. And there's the blocks. And there's a man's sweater, which you could wear it too as a girl. All the sweaters are pretty much mixable. And there's a man's sweater, or I should say a man in a sweater, not a man's sweater. That looks like a sampler of cables. When I was crocheting, that's what I did. I got that 63 cable sampler book, and I just sat down and did samples, and I don't know what I did with it, but I moved and it never got put together. But I think that's the best way to do it, is just sit down and knit a bunch of samples. And then that way you will be set in knowing how to make all these. It's like with any stitch, like get a stitch book and just sit down and make a bunch of stitches. Before long, you'll know how to knit pretty much anything. And there we go. Okay, so this is it. This is Continuous Cables by Melissa Leapman. Nice book, and it really does show you. It's very detailed on how to make cables. It's got really good instructions in it, and it's got enough of patterns to make to where you can get an idea of how to utilize the cables in whatever you make. So I would say it's a really good book on cables. Well, I thank you for joining me with my book review. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I shall see you in the next one. Thank you.